We've got some huge news for virtual reality once again, and this news comes in the shape of Roblox coming to virtual reality. Definitely the subject we're going to be talking about today. I've got some pros and some cons of things that I want to be speaking about that come along with the caveat of Roblox coming to virtual reality. Now, whether you like Roblox or not, you have to take note of the fact that they are one of the biggest, if not the biggest, gaming companies in really the industry. They have like 200 million consecutive active users. That's crazy numbers. We do have some caveats that come with this. Of course, with anything, we're all going to feel differently about this. Now, personally, I've never played Roblox. It's not really for me. I don't think I fit into the demographic of this, but there are still some very cool elements of it, and it's of course the huge knock-on effects that Roblox could have within the VR space itself, and that is where things start to get a bit interesting. I really want to focus on the Quest 2 as it is coming to App Lab. Now, it's coming to App Lab, I think, next month, so that's going to be pretty interesting. I guess they're doing it as sort of like a beta run before it actually hits the main store. Now, the reason that's kind of interesting is because they actually just recently lowered the age limit that it takes to get into the Quest, literally right on the cusp of this news, from 13 down to 10. Now, that in itself is kind of alarming, if I'm honest. I'm not sure that 10-year-olds should necessarily be in virtual reality just yet, let alone like the wild social spaces that they're getting into. But you know, if they're on phones doing it and stuff anyway, I guess what's really the difference? Well, there are differences due to the fact like the Quest 2's IPD doesn't reduce far enough to actually really meet the specific needs of a small child like a 10-year-old. So I don't know. I don't entirely know how I feel about it. There's not a lot of scientific backing for any of these sorts of feelings. They're really just instinctive feelings and how I feel about it. Not to mention, like I say, the IPD range isn't quite there for a 10-year-old in my opinion. I don't know what it's going to be like for their eyes and stuff, but really that's a discussion for another day, as you know, it's really up for debate, and I think pretty much it comes down to the parents' consent and what they want to do with their kid at the end of the day. Legitimizing virtual reality. Now, I feel like we've already kind of partially covered this, as it's exciting to see that other companies are starting to take note of these things, and the legitimizing side of things is really for me about the fact that with a big move like this from Roblox, hopefully it will incentivize people like Minecraft to come across and actually enter the market space. Now, one of the things that I'm definitely excited and interested to see the effect this will have is on things like Rec Room. Rec Room is probably one of the biggest examples of success when it comes to younger audiences getting into a VR social app space. But will that have an effect, negative or positive, towards that? I'm very interested to find out. Already they are big contenders with each other, as you know, Rec Room is available on mobile phones and other platforms already outside of the VR space. So I'm kind of interested to see how that happens with these two giant mammoths coming together. Will they maybe cross over? I doubt it. But nonetheless, it'll be exciting to see. So I do want to end this off on a bit more of a positive note. Like I said at the beginning, Roblox isn't particularly for me. I'm not that excited about it personally for me, but I am kind of excited to see what's going to be done with it. There are some projects that I have seen that are actually genuinely phenomenal. You would not think it's blinking Roblox. It looks just like a high-end game. So I'm very, very intrigued to see what people can do with this. At the end of the day, and at its heart and soul, Roblox is essentially an engine that you can do whatever you want in it. You know, similar to sort of Dreams that was on PSVR 1, people were able to go in there and produce and make their own things that really it got kind of freaking phenomenal to see what the kind of things that people could reproduce within that game. So for that side of things, I'm definitely intrigued and excited to see, but I'd love your feedback and opinions. What do you think about this situation? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you disagree with what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments down below if you're hyped or not for Roblox coming to VR. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. If you want to keep up to date with all things VR and the news, games, everything else that comes with it, then hit me up with a subscribe, and of course like this video and all that stuff, because you know I'm bound by YouTube to say that. Could not say it. Maybe I shouldn't. Let me know. Comments down below. Thank you. Bye.